at about the 23-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Man 5-7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Again, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
The 20!
In your face.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They run. It's Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to sell.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 53. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Let's go. 15 runner. 15 runner. 53 is mine. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Set, hut. 70 ending. Hey, let's come up. Hey, let's go.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Malik Jackson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Justin Tucker.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Charlie.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
So now, 56 yards. Check 53's mine. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield,
here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 53. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch that grip. Safety's creeping.
On play action, Wentz. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280! Bunch.
Sproles. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. From midfield, here's Wentz.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Game situation. Let's go.
Throwing is Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, Matt Judon make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lynch 5-3, Lynch 5-3. 74.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson operating from the gun. He uncorks it. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly. And they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, You've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 4-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all. Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish. You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw. Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Willie Henry in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wentz to throw. Ertz has it left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now Howard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior?
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down now, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now Wentz, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check 43.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Here we go. Sunday. Hey, Alpha. Watch the run.
Now Wentz again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Into the red zone. Wentz. That is caught They'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. He's got a man. Complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 63 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz going to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Smooth. 44, Mike, 44. Man, 5-7. Come on, boy.
From the red zone now, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Chiefs' 31-yard.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Lose by 7. Hey, wahoo! Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Wentz to throw again. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Yellow.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, 57, 57.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo.
50's the mic.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now he's flushed out left. And it's complete to Kelce. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 17-yard line.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Mills. There he goes left side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going on.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's what I do. 46 down, man, 5-4.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, this complete left side to Aguilar. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
you. Hey, Ford Tokyo. Hey, we're good, we're good.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Mahomes, flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
Target.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Brings up second down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.